I'm here with Tyler Jones, head coach of the Cougar men's basketball team. Today, looking back at a pair of home games last week, and two very interesting games they were. Unfortunately, the Cougars coming up just a little short in both contests. But Tyler, let's start with the game last Tuesday against Aurora University. Aurora, the first place team in the conference, had beaten us by a huge margin the first time a month ago. But the Cougars this time just made the Spartans work for every little bit.
Yeah, we actually put in an offense that had been a staple of ours for the last 6 seasons. Put it on hold for this season because we had a different offensive look. We had an offense that was really powered by 3 backcourt players with Mike Walmer, Brandon Stinson, and then with the addition of Kylan Anderson. So our focus went away from one of the offenses that we use as kind of a ball control offense. I would make the parallel to football where, you know, you're going to try to run it 3 times and get 4 yards of carry and move the chains. And the guys were very accepting of this offense that we put in. And it worked really well. We stayed within range with Aurora. They scored 37 or 39 fewer points in the second game as compared to the first game. And, 2-3 minutes left in the game. It was a 2-possession game. I remember it being 72-68. And we had a couple of turnovers at that point. We couldn't just quite get over the hump. But it was a game that we contested, and we certainly had a shot within the last 2 minutes to win the ball game.
Tyler, one of your players that really rose to the occasion in the Aurora game, and also contributed in the Marian game as well, was freshman Adam Geiger. Adam tied his career high in points against Aurora. Also, remember, had a couple nice blocks inside, and with the season winding down, he looks to be getting a lot more comfortable out there on the floor.
Yeah, he's certainly trending upward. Adams had a really good, solid freshman year for us. He's playing about 12 minutes a game. I think he's one of the best shooters in the conference, and certainly one of the best front court players that we have in our league. At 6'7", he shoots the ball with ease. He's got great range. He shoots over defenders. And he's really a weapon in our league that we really haven't seen before. So, again, he's trending in the right way. He's playing his best basketball right now. And certainly the future looks bright with players like he and Patrick Phillip on the rise.
All right. Looking for a minute at Saturday's game against Marian, the final home game, and you went and started your 5 seniors. Of course, Brandon Stinson, a regular starter. The other 4, not really, but all of them gave you a great start to that game. I recall that at one point you were leading 14-12, and all 5 starters had scored.
Yeah, that's the work ethic that those seniors have displayed their entire careers here, and certainly this season. Part-timers, Cole Reindl, Shalev Ho come off the bench, part-timer Charles Ruffing, they wouldn't quit, and they just continued to play. Kostas Doxakis gets more playing time. He's probably more like 17 to 20 minutes a game, so he's much more comfortable with the high-profile opportunity that he had. But those 5 guys have bonded together. They've been tested. They've gone through a lot of battles, a lot of practices together. They gave us great energy. And as a matter of fact, my game plan was to actually start the regular starters at the beginning of the second half, but they did such a good job getting us back into the game that we decided to go ahead and start them in the beginning of the second half, and they did a great job.
And let's talk about Shalev Hogue for just a moment. Of the 4 seniors that don't regularly start, he really took advantage of his opportunity the other day. He had I believe it was a career high, 11 points in that game. he was definitely taking advantage when he had the opportunity to shoot, and just a nice way for him to wrap up his career in front of the home crowd.
Yeah, Shalev did a great job. And let me go back. When I say part-timers, I don't mean with effort and commitment, because these guys are all in every day.
Right.
My reference was to the fact that they may rack up some DNPs along the way, but their spirit and their effort has never been in question. Shalev wrapped up his last home game with a great effort. He plays hard. He plays for his teammates. He's a selfless kid that's done a great job over his career, as did Charles Ruffing and Cole Reindl.
All right, and just a quick word about Brandon Stinson. Of course, we talked about him some last week, but just again reiterating the impact that Stinson has on the game, not just in points, but rebounds. And I want to mention this stat right now. Stinson with 8 assists in the game against Marian, 2 more in tomorrow night's game at Dominican, and he will be the first guy, and I'm not too sure how long, to register back-to-back 100 assist seasons.
Yeah, it's going to be a ways back. I'm thinking at least 15 years, and we'll have to have you certainly validate that stat. But back-to-back 100 assist seasons is one heck of an achievement. I know that the only other player that I've had under my tenure here was Deontay Young, that was able to amass at least 100 assists. So for Brandon Stinson to do it in back-to-back seasons is one heck of an accomplishment. And kudos to Brandon. He's been a hard worker, and he's been a durable guy for his 3 seasons with us.
All right, and just talking about tomorrow night's game at Dominican, it'll be the season finale. And obviously, anytime Concordia plays Dominican, you want to walk away with the bragging rights. But beyond that, how important is it?
It's very important. We want one more win than we had last year, and that's the way we're going into it. Any bits and pieces of improvement from one season to the next won't go unnoticed, and it's one thing to better what you did a year ago, but to maintain bragging rights over your down the street rival is a good thing, and it allows us to complete a sweep over a team that in and out, year in and year out, is a very, very tough opponent for us.
All right. Tyler, I'd like to thank you for your time this afternoon, and we'll get together one more time next week, talk about the season finale game, and look ahead to what's going to happen during the off season.
Thank you very much.